Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I have a great word for you today, and I think it's a perfect word for today. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you learn from it. Hope you practice it, and I will too. My word for the day, which I do 3 times a week now, is in part something that I do to learn. I need to learn these things. At least I want to learn them. I want to learn them very much and them into my life. And I hope that, and I know that some of you also do. And I think that's one way we can make a small difference in the world. So I have my deck of virtues cards from the Virtues Project. You can find them at virtuesproject.com. They are the people that produce these cards, and they teach virtues all around the world to people, families, businesses, organizations, governments, whoever's receptive to learning more about virtues. And honestly, this is a time in our lives when virtues are so important. Today's kind of a fun one for me. Let's dive right in. Thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you for watching the show, for sending me the little thumbs up and the hearts and sharing it with other people. I know that most of you watch the replay, which is great. The replay, I mean, given that it's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, the replay is important for people who just can't be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm thankful to them. I'm thankful to everybody who watches this whenever it is. Our word today is patience. Patience. Why is that so important? And why is it fun to me? Patience allows me to pause from time to time, no matter how busy I am, and enjoy beauty. Beauty in the people around me, beauty in the environment around me, the art, the plants, the everything. So if I practice patience, I get to enjoy those things. And I know that most of you are super busy. And this may allow you those little pieces of peace in your life that will really make a difference. So let's dive in. Let's see what patience has to say to us today. Patience is quiet hope and faith that things will turn out right. We trust the process of life. We're not hasty. We do not rush to allow ourselves to be overcome by pressure. We have plenty of pressure in life. Pressure comes in so many forms, deadlines and commitments and needs of others, needs of ourselves. Okay. Patience helps us to endure things we cannot control with a peaceful heart. We respond to mistakes or delays not with judgment, but with gentleness. We recognize the lessons that come through waiting and receive them as gifts, unfolding with divine timing. Patience brings acceptance. It calls us to be still in the moment, to be restful, and to listen deeply. That's one thing we often discard is the practice of listening deeply to people. So next time someone's talking to you, think about this. Think about being an active listener. Think about not formulating a response while they're talking, but actually deeply listening and hearing them. And when they're done, then you can pause. Think about what it is that they said and what you think about it, and then respond. It's active listening. Patience soothes our souls. Yes, it does. Word today is patience. It's a great word. It allows us to slow down just a little bit and enjoy. There's a quote on the back side here. It's from May Sarton. May writes, "Help us to be always the hopeful gardeners of the Spirit, who know that without darkness nothing comes to birth, and without light nothing flowers." Okay. What is the what does the practice of patience look like? I'm hopeful and expectant. I do not rush. I'm gentle with myself and others when we make mistakes, and we all make mistakes. I know I make at least my fair share of mistakes. So be gentle with yourselves when you make mistakes. Move on, learn from it. I accept things I cannot control with humor and grace. This is something that I'm really working on, especially the humor part. I tend to be kind of a straightforward, serious kind of a guy most of the time, but accepting things I cannot control with humor and grace is something that I'm really interested in, and I see it in some other people, and it's really attractive. It's a good thing. Um, my wife has been trying to teach me this for years. Accept the things I cannot control with humor and grace. I'm confident that my life is unfolding as it should. Yes, we control a lot of stuff that's going on, but some stuff is beyond our control. So, being confident that my life is unfolding as it should is comforting. I live fully in the present moment. That's a great thought. I live fully in the present moment. Yeah. I'm thankful for the gift of patience. It helps me keep my peace. Yeah. Good word. Patience. You know, I know that in seasons of life, it can be really difficult to live with patience. So much going on. There are seasons of life where, for some of us, kids happen. Kids bring all kinds of urgencies with them, and jobs. Jobs often have much urgency associated with them. Relationships with others also can bring on a lot of urgency. What this card, Patience, says is to pause for a moment and think about what's really going on. Think about, well, let's start with the kid example. Children, not goats. Children have lots of needs. They don't understand a lot of things in life yet. Hopefully, they will. But for much of their childhood, it's all about me, 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 and what I need and what I want. And there's very little distinguishing between the two. I mean, sometimes you just need ice cream. Okay. Dealing with that requires patience. You have to be able to choose your battles, for one, and to teach children patience. Then goes on to jobs. We have jobs, and people place responsibilities on us. Uh, if we accept those responsibilities, we know that there's some stress related with that. And one thing that we can do is to pause from time to time, look at the big picture, think about what's really important, do those things, and learn to enjoy your job, learn to embrace it as something that's providing a service to humanity somehow, or a product for those of you who work in product driven companies. Um, it's all important. And if we can be patient a little bit, pause, look at the important things, have a peaceful heart, we'll not only do our jobs better, but we'll serve people better. And that's a good thing. Now, with relationships, um, gentleness, gentleness, and waiting for the right time, for the right thing, that is patience. We don't always know what the right thing at the right moment is, but if we think about it and we strive to find it, and we don't act and react quickly to everything that happens in life, chances are we will become more peaceful, certainly more patient, kinder, more gentle souls, and people respond to that. I know there's a lot of, nah, I'm not even gonna go there. Patience, it says here, patience brings acceptance. And I hope and believe that that's true, because I am going to live my life as much as I can patiently. Now, this brings me to the thought about life balance a little bit. And I gotta say, it is perfectly okay to be out of balance from time to time. If, I mean, like I mentioned, kids and jobs and relationships, um, there are seasons that require us to be out of balance. Sometimes we have to work really hard for a time. Sometimes we have to take care of children for a time. Sometimes we have to nurture relationships for a time. Uh, these things all get mixed together. And if we keep sight of the fact that it's okay to be out of balance, but be mindful of what balance looks like and move toward it whenever you can, you will find a more joyful, peaceful, loving life. I'm sure of it. I know that I have changed quite a bit over time, and I appreciate, for one, my relationship with God. The little reminders that I get to, hey, pay attention here, slow down, be calm and peaceful and joyful and loving, and all of those things. Yes, we'll still have problems. Okay, we'll deal with them. We'll deal with, and I have the confidence that everything's going to work out okay. It says patience helps us to endure things we cannot control with a peaceful heart. It's a big statement, because first thing we think about when there's something beyond our control is, oh my gosh, I got to fix this. But that's not always the case. Pay attention to the real issues, learn from them, have patience. Okay, well, I've gone over time. I don't know how that happened. It seems like I just started. So I'm going to ask you, as always, to do something nice for somebody else today. And if you have the resources, do something really nice for a whole bunch of people. I know some of you do, and you do those things. That's awesome. So be that person who's a light in the world, in your world, and be a source of hope and strength and peace and joy and cooperativeness and all the things that make this world a better place. Do those things. I thank you again for watching. I thank you for giving me the little thumbs up and hearts. I can't see them right now, but um, I know people respond that way, and sharing is a big thing. If you could share this with some people, that would be fantastic. I would certainly appreciate it. All right. Well, it's a beautiful day in Chicagoland. It's going to be warm and sunny. And if you're in some other place, and I know some of you are, make the best of the day that you have wherever you are, whatever the weather. And I will see you soon for another episode of My Word for the Day. Bye bye.